Oh, now it loaded. Will it stream now? Oh, now it's streaming. Weird. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. My bad. For some reason, it didn't start the stream on YouTube. One, two, 2, 3. Through the project because the models were never needed a huge level of detail, right? Technically speaking, yeah. You only need retopology whenever you are getting detail on mesh that you want to be like stored using like normals or something like that, basically. Otherwise, yeah, like you really don't need to sculpt everything, especially when it comes to like something like anime models or like stylized models. Like I guess like is a better way of saying it. Like think about it this way: like whenever you see like characters from like indie games that are like stylized and low poly, like do you really think like all of them were like sculpted? No, fuck no. Like most of these models are just like hand modeled like this, you know, like hard surface modeling, like with a little bit of like you know. I just don't understand why most people have this idea when it comes to like 3D modeling that like it's only done a certain way, you know, which is like it's either sculpting or box model. Like there's nothing in between. It's like only those two. Wow. What was there? To know and figure out. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Like, especially like nowadays, there's like way more. Like, basically, I would say nowadays, like creativity in 3D modeling is way more. How do I say this? Like, creativity is way more rewarding than like being able to do like some like hard ass like super hyper realistic models. Like, it's more so people who are able to come up with like creative stuff rather than like hyper realism, basically. I mean, hyper realism is still a thing, right? But there's just too much of it, especially like in gaming and whatnot, and nobody really wants to do that shit anymore, I feel like. And think about it this way, like, indie games are so much more popular nowadays than like AAA games and whatnot, right? Aptash, what up, Aptash? Corpos are shooting themselves. Yeah, because the thing is, like, we went through a time where like games needed better and better and better and better and better graphics, right? And I feel like at some point we hit this like plateau where like people no longer wanted like better and better graphics. People wanted like better stories more so, right? And I feel like especially now where like millennials, right? These were the 90s kids, right? Like they grew up and they don't want to play like just games for graphics anymore, right? They want to play games that have like like rich stories, like characters and all that stuff. And realistically, right? You don't really need to like do like hyper realism when it comes to things like that, right? You can just do characters that are like low poly, not realistic, but stylized. So stylized characters, I feel like ultimately are way more not popular necessarily, but like way more pleasant to look at. That's why I'm saying that it's creativity. Creativity is a lot more important than like realism, basically. Also, realism is just boring to begin with. Like, ability to create like foreign worlds and like interesting characters and shit like that. I mean, dude, good example actually. Concord, or any Concordian game, basically, where it's people that are this like newer generation 3D modelers, like they're doing this hyper realism, but they're also trying to like save like some like character identity and all that shit, and all it comes out is just like dog shit, basically, upon dog shit, right? Nobody fucking wants that. You don't want that. I don't want that. Nobody fucking wants that, right? Trilogia La Concorde. Yeah, you wanna do some 3D modeling? Dude, do it. Don't even have to do anything crazy. Learn how to do like low poly stylized characters. Like, especially like as a hobby, like that shit is way more fun than doing like crazy high poly characters and like all that shit. Really, character artists in game just edit a pre-existing meta human model. They're not doing their own work. And you say, hey, do companies? I would say that's probably not true for like all companies, but I would imagine to like cut times, it's probably like a thing, sure. Trilogia La Concorde. You guys know Trilogia La Concorde? Like, well, all of you know that shit. It's also, you have to understand, like, most of the people that are going, like, working for these companies are college students, right? Like newer generation college students. And like if you look at like just general trends, right, worldwide, people that are graduating from schools nowadays, they're not very passionate about games necessarily. They're more passionate about politics, actually, like identity politics. And they're more interested in doing like some sort of like self-insert of characters than like just creating like fun concepts and fun like ideas and worlds and all that stuff, you know? One of the reasons why Concord was dog shit was because of that, actually. Not just Concord, like a bunch of other games too. The woke cancer. I know the Flight of the Concorde, which made the Voodoo Fafa French song. I have no idea what you're talking about. With the new AI tag, they are probably gonna be available to put any filter on a model. You're talking about the DLSS 5, right? The thing with DLSS 5 is that it might not be available for every game necessarily. But like, I wish like more people understood like how AI generation in general works, and they would have better understanding of how DLSS 5 even works. So in order for DLSS 5 work, basically it needs to have a model already. A created model that is based on the data that it got fed, basically. So technically speaking, DLSS 5, right? What it puts out, it is fully dependable on what the model it's using. And the model is basically, to give you an idea, model is a it's a gathering of data, right? Like a big box. Like this box is a model, basically. It's an AI model, and this model is fed like a certain type of data, and then it uses that data to do the upres basically with DLSS 5. So it uses this model to like give you like a different picture. So technically speaking, you can swap this model to be anything. Literally anything. You can do anything. Hell, you can go and do like have like some sort of like an anime filter. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna take this model with an anime filter, and on the output, it's gonna turn all your characters in like cute kawaii cat girl waifus basically, or some shit like that. Technically speaking, it's possible. Upsick, what up, Upsick? What did I call it? DLSS 5 is wildly different from 4.5. I have no idea. I just have a general understanding of how AI models work, and that's about it. Or AI generation in general works. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wish like more people understood how that works. You might not do it, but like if you have just an understanding of it, maybe you're gonna be less fucking ignorant. Yeah, you don't have to like it even, but just understand how it works. You didn't send me your nails, by the way, yesterday. Upsick. Starfield stuff didn't look great because they weren't built in mind. It's easier when the AI knows what to edit rather than just guessing. It's a shitty tech either way, in my opinion. Cause like it's a good novelty, but you're not gonna use it all the time. Like, you might think that it's great whenever you boot up some old ass fucking game, and it's gonna like totally like if it even works like that. I'm not sure actually if it does work like that. Can you like use DLSS 5 with like anything, or it's like with only specific games? Is there info about it? Cogs in the chat. Thanks to the raw modeling files, it can edit those. If not, it just filters over the rendered game video. I mean, that's what I thought it was. Like, it's just like being rendered over the video is what it is. So basically the output is not... the output is basically whatever the video renders on top of it. Or the DLSS renders on top of your like game output. Was that your friend again who did that? I'm not gonna say anything. Because I don't want to upset you. Nice cock, bro. Even though it's trash. I really wish you guys hated it for different reasons. Because I feel like most of you just hate it because it's AI. But whenever you're arguing from that standpoint, they're like, oh, I only hate it because it's AI. You're gonna be losing an argument to people that don't give a shit about it. Like, your argument should be that it is taking away from like creative freedom of the artist, and whatever the artist was trying to show you now is being lost basically because it's this AI is basically overlaying it. But you're simply just hating because it's AI, and then your argument is basically invalid because all you are is you're just a dumb hater basically. That's all you are. Get an artist to enhance their work. Well, the thing is, like, most people are gonna look at it already like that, as if it already is doing that. Giving an artist to enhance their work, but ultimately, AI is not going to be enhancing anyone's work. Like, the final product should be yours regardless. Like, if the final product is not made by a person, it's pointless. Because to me, the uniqueness of product is within like it's behind the person, right? It's his view of this world, it's his view and his worldview and his view of this reality basically. And through art, like people or artists are trying to show you how they see this world, right? That's the idea of it, at least. But AI is simply just taking it away, like, no matter what.
Deja Vu asked me, how can we delete DLSS 5 from existence? Oh, you want to wipe DLSS 5 off the face of the earth? Well, unfortunately, deleting it isn't as easy as just hitting a delete button. Unless you're ready to throw out your entire graphics card, too. But hey, you can always not use it and let your games run on their own. If only life had an uninstall option as easy as hitting Ctrl+Z. But remember, we have the meats, and that might be more satisfying than messing with your graphics settings.
No, mate. Maybe we just won't have to worry about it. I mean, you don't have to worry about it altogether. You just don't turn it on and that's it. It's not like it's mandatory. So whatever. You know what the funny part also is? I feel like nowadays you really do not need to build anything crazy as far as like your own PC goes. Because you're not gonna be playing any of those craziest games anyways. I mean, think about it. Like, most games are already like well optimized for you to even play on like 20 series like Nvidia or 30 series. Like, you really don't need like a shit ton of RAM anyways. So it's like a plus side of like, and a diminishing return of like having like photorealistic and high quality graphics is that like eventually you're just gonna run into a wall where like the money investment into your powerful PC is just not worth it anymore because you're not getting like that much stronger PC. So you can just like not do it altogether. You can live with 16 gigs of RAM. Yeah, you can 100% like be okay with 16 gigs of RAM. They can always drop your hardware support, so you will be forced to update it. And when has that happened? If it didn't happen yet, I don't think it's going to happen in the future anytime soon either. Alright, I'll be right back. God, I'm not gonna be able to do a lot today. Be right back. Real smart monkey brain activated. What up, mister? Neozy.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
This one too. Or not. What? What? Oh. Like if I do this, for example, it's gonna continue struggling or so you have to like do the first thing. It's Control, Shift, and plus. It's gonna continue in that what do you call it? Progression, yeah. That I can draw female nipples, dude. You literally have reference, your own reference. Look in a mirror, take a picture, draw it. You don't know? What do you mean you don't know? It's like me saying I don't know like how to draw a dick. Male nipples are easier. I don't know, man. You're the one with nipples, not me. Like female nipple. The question is, can you draw a dick though? I feel like that's a better question. Can you draw a dick?
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
I said my nails. I saw them. I was not very impressed. I just didn't want to say anything not to upset you, so. Look, I'm a little bit autistic like that, alright? I don't understand the idea of like gassing other people up and lying to them, alright? So you have to apologize me for that. I'm incapable of lying. Dude, I'm so bad at lying that, like, last time I played Among Us, every time I was, actually, it didn't matter whether I was, what do you call that shit? The mutant thing? What is it called? What do you call in Among Us the alien? Like, if you're the alien. Imposter, yeah. Like, it didn't matter whether I was imposter or not. People were still voting against me. Like, that's how bad I am at lying. And then also, no, we were just playing on Discord, like with my bros. I'm very good imposter. Of course you're a woman. Of course you're a good imposter. Giga, 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 giga. You stupid bitch. Sometimes you inflate too much. What does that even mean? Like inflate porn or something? Apparently a bunch of people are hating on B Bono. Poison Manny, what up, dude? Altushkas, they're not thin usually. Some Altushkas are quite thick. have good feeling, by the way, about this summer. So you better behave, okay? Don't overdo it. Okay? Like, don't cut your beard. Have beard, by the way. Oh, big thing. Altushkas really like bearded dudes. Do not cut your beard, okay? It's a fact. Because they usually like older men. They don't like boys. Okay, so it's important. Do not cut your beard. Especially since you're like, you have Georgian blood, so you have like some good beard going on. Don't fuck it up, okay? Do not fuck it up. And don't cut your beard. Don't even trim it. If you are gonna trim it, do it at a barber. Don't do it yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna fuck it up. I know this because I did that once. I'm actually gonna try to go to a barber actually before a Germany trip. Treat myself on my birthday. Don't shower? Dude, what are you talking about? Look. Motherfucker. Like, a lot of you Europeans like, especially like if you're from like Eastern Europe, like northern ones, you motherfuckers don't even grow beard, alright? You're like pussified Vikings. Shut the fuck up. Ghost mask? No, dude, that's fucking edgy as fucking dog shit, dude. What are you talking about? Like, you have to be presentable, but like, not like... You have a God-given beard from your dad, alright? So be proud of that, first of all. Your dad gave you a good fucking beard. So be proud of that. First of all. Mr. Rexlex? And then Mr. Rexlex. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, I know how. Wait, how did I do this? I remember I used to be able to do this, but how? I was able to like do this, but for all of them together. Guess not. Looks like Italian mafia, dude. Send me. Show me your picture in your best outfit. Go on. Also, poor Rex Lex. Poor Rex Lex. Would be like Georgian caveman. Good. That's exactly what Altushka's like, dude. Trust me, I know. You know the funny part about what Opsik said is that she's right. Because like Western women in general pushed men to be like, oh, you gotta talk about your feelings. Oh, but you gotta talk about like how you feel, like all of the bullshit, right? And then, like when men finally started doing that shit, Western women went like, I don't like that. You sound too much like a pussy. I kid you not. So now in the West, like they literally have a problem with not having enough good like men. Because remember the whole war against the toxic masculinity? Everyone was talking about how toxic masculinity is so bad for our society and it's so bad and we need to get rid of it. And look at it now. Bitches are like, where's men? Western Karens, literally, Western white liberal females destroyed white men They did single-handedly. It's true. It's time to be a man again, Mr. Nailsy. You gotta assume your role of being a manly man. Altushkas are waiting, brother! Altushkas are waiting, brother! That if someone tried to rob them, her boyfriend would curl up and she'd have to defend him. And then, you know, the funny part is there's like a bunch of videos of like that actually happening, and that's exactly what happens in those type of situations. Where's YouTube chat? It's connected, but there's just nobody from YouTube that's like typing anything. YouTube and Twitch chat are connected now. It's same chat. You will understand it by the little icon next to the name. Like if it's a Twitch icon, that means that that's a Twitch chatter. If it's a YouTube, then it's a YouTube chatter. But I fucked up with YouTube today where I didn't launch YouTube stream at the same time. So it's like a little bit weird. I also started streaming late today. So there might not be as many people tuning in on YouTube as there are on Twitch. Benim Kaukas 2 years, he's strong man. That's weird API. I understand, but like it's been. I do have combined chat, and usually it shows everything anyways on my other screen. Like I have two chats open. One is the screen chat, and the chat that I have open are different chats. And usually, like it shows everything. I had no problems with it so far. Elevated testosterone. But apparently testosterone for women is like so fucking good. And basically girls that are taking testosterone, like they feel so much better while doing that, that people are saying no wonder that girls are, you know, there's a lot of girls that are going like trans and shit. And it's kind of same in Germany too, by the way, where like with men, Germany is a little bit different because they do have like a diaspora of like third, fourth generation Turkish Germans, and they are basically like a new German male generation. But like white Germans, I'm not sure actually. I would like to see the statistic on that. But I would not be surprised if it was something like that, like white Germans are dying out basically. Like she's drooling over a Spanish guy? What the fuck? White Germans moved to Britain and Scandinavia? Did they though? I'm talking about more so like in like recent years. I'm not saying like for the past like 200-300 years. I mean, to be honest, like when I was in Germany, like there was like plenty of like couples that were just like white Germans. So like I feel like they're fine when it comes to stuff like that. Like, it's not like white Germans are actually dying out or something like that, but the problem is, like, almost with any society, whenever, like, your GDP is going up and, like, your country is actually becoming more wealthy, people tend to have less children. So that's also, like, a factor, right? You might think that, like, oh, you need to be comfortable to have children, but that's not really true. I mean, look at, like, dog shit countries like India or like I don't know, Afghanistan and some other Middle Eastern countries. People are breeding like rabbits, right? So it's definitely not about like, oh, you need to have conditions for it. No, it's not. With like personal freedoms and education and all that stuff, you start to like overthink the idea of having kids and how much you need to do to like make sure that the kid survives and all that shit. Meanwhile, like, stupid people are just breeding basically, right? With no problem whatsoever. Okay, howdy. What up, dude? Ah, it's because of Far Cry. She likes Spanish people because of the Far Cry, right? There's this like crazy Spanish guy. He's like super crazy about him. Spooky ghost. Oh no, more like autism. Ooh, autism. Ooh. You know what I'm talking about? Surely. Surely you don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, we actually have like a German person in the chat. Yo, Mr. Rexlex, do you think that white Germans are dying out? What do you think about that? You don't know? Okay, then. I mean, you don't have kids. Friend of mine lives on there and girls get hit on by other girls all the time. Now moving, now moving. Are you like okay. Nelsy, are you like whatchamacallit, fantasizing or something? Look, dude, you gotta get your German altushkas, okay? Relax. Russo-German altushkas, dude, the best. It's Russian girls that went to Germany when they were kids. But at heart, they're still like Russians, obviously, you know? With like some European values. The only thing that I'm worried about, Nels, is that how do we like introduce you as a, you know, you're like, you know, you're a person from Ebraeliland in Germany. You understand, right? It's like, eh. Especially since nowadays a lot of like lefty girls are more of a Nazis than you know, actual Nazis. When it comes to like Jew hate. Weird times we live in, right, dude? Who cares? A lot of people do, dude. I was telling this to Duffy, by the way, the other day, Caleb, my wife. I was telling her that like couple months ago I told, like, I even said it on stream. I said that like if it was popular to be a Nazi, like left-wing people would be Nazis. And look where we are now. I said that like I think like before like the October 6th attack and all that shit. Like before all of that shit. And where are we now? Okay, this is fine. He who has seen death himself is not afraid of anything. And Dama's girl hating on me? No, of course you're not. I'm not saying that you are afraid of that. From a leftist, but they clarified that it wasn't hating Jews, but if you have a lot of adjacent bad associations, it kind of devolves to all associates. Isn't it always like that? Oh no, we don't hate the Jews, we just hate Israel. Oh no, but like we hate all Israel military, but like everyone serves in the military in Israel. Hating Israel and Israel accessories. Accessories. I tell you what. because that's just truth. No, the problem is that like couple years prior to all of this stuff, they used to use the same argument against people that were, you know, other type of people that also didn't like Jews, but now they're doing it themselves, and like it's perfectly okay. It's the idea that like left has no morals basically. Like their morals is whatever they say their morals are. Like there's no objective morals, right? There's just only subjective morals. Hello? I want to be treated. Oh my god, dude. Alright. Living in Germany, it's not like they haven't seen them. Yeah, I know. I was just like, People still want to use the big brushes that paint left wing or right wing. It's gonna take a while for someone to recreate the Mona Lisa like that. Huh? But it is absolutely like that. I mean, you're saying that as if like you're above that, but you're not above that. Nobody's really above that. Because as long as you like, as long as you play within the system and you exercise your ideas within it, you're still part of it. It doesn't matter. You think like way too highly of people, and you think that like individual people are smart and have like way more personal freedoms than they actually have. People individually are absolutely fucking retarded. And they're even more stupid whenever it comes to like them being in the masses. So like to act like you're somehow above that, like no you're not. People paint themselves as left and right. It's not other people doing that. Because the problem is, if you're gonna say, well, I'm gonna be above that, I'm not gonna paint myself left or right. You know what's gonna happen? The stupid people are gonna be in majority. It's like all of this idea of like, oh, I'm gonna be all above it is just useless. It doesn't matter. Because while you're trying to like achieve some sort of like ideal, stupid people are already ahead of you. And they have the majority and they're running the country. So much for your ideals. It's worth striving for? Yeah, it is worth striving for, but you have to be smarter than just... Because that's also like some sort of moral relativism whenever you're saying that like you want to be all above that when you can't. Because like, if your intelligence is not allowing you to be smarter than that and not understand the fact that while you're striving for some sort of ideals, stupid people always fucking win, then what's the point? You can sit here and act smart all you want, but you always lose. Not really. It's about how we'll be alright, and ultimately that's what you can do. Ultimately what you can do is just keep your home in order. And I understand what you mean by that, by the way. There's other art forms besides 3D modeling. Do I? I do actually. I do like in general, like creating. I do generally like creating. Like I build stuff sometimes. Not a lot because I like usually don't have like a lot of time for all that stuff, but for example, last time I made wooden roses. Jordan Peterson moment. No, like I actually made wooden roses or wooden flowers. Basically, there were these trees that had like a certain type of like cones. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture. I'll show it. Guess we're chilling today. Low cortisol stream. This thing. So these were like a pine cones, but they had like a certain type of shape. This like it's very weird the way they are, because the bottom parts, they literally just like they get destroyed very easily, and then there's only like this top part that's left. So I just glued them to like sticks to like make them look like flowers basically. And this is like the natural color, like just sort of like wooden color. But the thing is, like, I was outside and I saw it, and I was like, huh, interesting. It would be fun to make something out of this. And at first my wife didn't want to collect them. She was like, let's not do this, like whatever. And I was like, well, why not? Let's do it. And I made that shit out of it. The thing is, like, I used to not be like very artistic necessarily. But then at some point, like, I don't know, maybe it's because of 3D modeling, maybe it's because of something else, but I started like liking the idea of just creating things, if that makes sense. Like the whole idea of like creating stuff and like looking at like, and it's like, it came to me like naturally. I never really forced it, if that makes sense. Just kind of came to me and I just did it, and that's it, you know? Doing this will be hard. Everyone wants to create something? Not really, I don't think so. Let me think. I did this. I did the thingies. This needs to be slightly bigger. I think I'm fine. Oh yeah, it needs like... Which I'm him. Reject the modernity, embrace tradition. Reject the man cave with Funko Pops and figures. I actually never really liked the whole idea of like Funko Pops and shit. Actually, no, I'm lying. There used to be a time where I had a couple of Funko Pops. Actually, I wonder if you know of this. Do you know there was this subscribe whatchamacallit, like feature, I guess. It was called Loot Box. It was basically like a monthly subscription, and you would pay for it, and they would send you like a box, and in that box there would be like a bunch of like different shit. I used to like get that shit like monthly, but mostly for shirts. Also, I'm pretty sure like it was super cheap. Wasn't it like $15 or something a month? Like it was hella fucking cheap. For $15, you would get like a bunch of like geek stuff and a shirt. Like that was cool. I think it was 15. Maybe it was. Yeah, I don't remember how much was it. Maybe it was 25 actually. Well, either way. And eventually jack up prices and become unreasonable. Yeah, they did. I unsubscribed, like, because like they closed down the whole business at some point. Because I think it was just like not making any money because it was very cheap. Like I said, like I was honestly only getting it because of like shirts. Because like they had like good like just geek shirts. I still have like a bunch of them left. But I think like the business model was just unsustainable because of the prices, so they stopped. And then they were promising to relaunch it and they never did, I think. God, there's so many shit. It's gonna be so hard to like rig this properly. I got this. Oh, this isn't a place for me. This is a place that disrespects their customers. Children like children with deep pockets makes people pay. But wait, really? Let me check. Let's see. Hot topic. Let's see a hot topic on the map. Maybe there's like photos from the inside. Where though? And let's check this one. Oh, what the fuck is this? I thought Hot Topic was supposed to be like goth and like Altushka type of shit. Those are old pictures. Why 2023? These are not that old. Damn, this is bad. Maybe that's not Hot Topic. Check other Hot Topic. Hot Topic in Ohio. What the fuck? Huh? Dude, this ain't no hot topic, dude. What the fuck is this shit? Yeah, like what is this shit? I thought it was like all about like goth and like alt culture and shit like that. But what is this like Marvel fucking bullshit? Wait, so hot topic basically turned into like millennial like Funko Pop slop basically? Damn. How much have we fallen, dude? In your perspective, do you think we'll have the ability that AI can do shit perfectly in a way of topology? What are 3D models who do things manually? I don't understand the question is your thing like if AI can do everything perfectly, then what would like a normal 3D modelers do? I don't know. I'm living in the now, my dude, not like 20 years in the future. Technically speaking, AI can already perfectly draw images. Did that somehow take away jobs of people that are drawing? No, it didn't. So like, I don't understand your question here. Like, there already is a tool that does like sometimes even better job than most artists as far as like technical stuff goes, right? Because we're talking about technical side of things, right? Clearly. But like artists still exist and they still draw. In 20 years, maybe. Dude, in 20 years? Dude, if I'm still doing 3D modeling in 20 years? I don't know, like fucking... Like hit me in the head, dude, and tell me what the fuck am I doing? If in 20 years I do not own like multiple fucking apartments and I'm not making like money off of like you know, that, please call me and tell me what the fuck are you doing, Shanzo? This button's too good. It's good, alright. It's like thick too, dude. It's like too thick. Almost too thick. I think I'm good now. I'm not being too judgmental. Dude, are you high, Caleb? I'm genuinely wondering, are you high? Because I swear to God, it feels like you're fucking high. Did you smoke? Be honest with me. Because I know I'm not high. I didn't smoke anything. AI can do better on technical side like topology, UV, maybe a side of texturing techniques. It depends on what sort of data it will be fed. Does that make sense? Because AI on its own does not know what is good and what is bad. You need a human observer to look at it and say, this is good, this is bad. So, like, if you know anything about AI models, how they work and how they are created, right? You will understand that AI on its itself does not know what is good. Does that make sense to you? Like, AI does not know what is beautiful, for example. Like, if you give it a picture, right? And like, it's the most beautiful view that you've ever seen in your life, but you're not gonna tell it that it's beautiful. It's not gonna know it's beautiful. So AI does not have an understanding or capability of knowing that. The only way it's able to do that if it has human curators. You know what human curators are, right? It's basically observers, right? Human observers that are gonna tell AI, okay, this is good, this is bad. Like, roughly speaking. For example, that's how new AI models are made when it comes to image generation. A lot of people think that like a lot of image generation nowadays is from like other artists, but they no longer do that. Newer AI models are not, the images are not done by other artists, they're done by other AIs. The only thing is that nowadays you just have human curators that go through those images and say, okay, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad. And then based on that data, the AI learns, and that's how you get newer image generation models, basically. It's the same thing with 3D modeling or anything like that. It's the same exact thing. You always need human curators for that to work. Or is just the next Jordan Peterson? Who? Caleb? From one of the respected 3D artists here, since people are warning that AI will take over my job. Like, I feel like the question is when. Like, if you're doing 3D modeling, right? How long are you gonna do it, for example? And then the thing is like, okay, you're not gonna do 3D modeling. What else are you gonna do? If you're like that worried about it, then change your profession right now while you're at it. I actually don't even know what's like a good job market to get into right now. Actually, no, I know what good job market is. Plumbing, if you're like in US, like I don't know if you're like somewhere else, like in buttfuck nowhere, like in a third world country, don't get into plumbing, obviously. But if in US, Australia, like just generally West, Europe, anything, plumbing, electrician, like line work or whatever the fuck, like get into those jobs. Those jobs will always pay a lot of money. because there's less and less people that want to do that shit, and like that line of work needs more and more professionals. So if you're worried, you can always get into that type of job. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, if I was living in America, like right now, if I went to US, I would not be doing 3D modeling. Like, I kid you not. I would probably be doing, like, I don't know. Like, I would get into like plumbing or some shit like that. Laying tiles. The problem is, like, a lot of those jobs you can't do for very long because, like, maybe you can do it by by the time you're 50 or 60 maybe, right? But like physically you're gonna be not capable of doing that, right? Like, you want to get yourself a job where you can acquire enough wealth where when you're old enough you don't have to depend on government pension, basically. That's ideally what you want to do. Because depending on government pension is just fucking ridiculous. No, like, gather enough wealth so you can just like live without that shit. I think that's too late for me. I don't think so. Depends how old you are. I'm just worried about AI thinking. Don't be. Like, people that are happy that AI is gonna like take away certain aspects of art or 3D modeling, right? You have to understand one thing. Those people are gonna be the first ones to be replaced. You know why? Because let's say like what you're saying became true in like 20 years, right? And 3D modeling is no longer like in itself like profitable, right? Or whatever. Well, you still need professionals. You still need professionals who are gonna look at these 3D models, right? And they say, okay, this is good, this is bad, right? For example, like if you're writing code, right? Nowadays people say that like, well, AI can write code. Well, is that really so? No, it's not. Because like, who says that the code that the AI written is good or not? You still need people. You still need what was the word that I used earlier? Not observers. Like, you still need people that go through that shit, check it, and make sure that it is right? And then if it's wrong, they fix it. It's same with 3D modeling in this sense. If you're worried about it, that's not stopping you from still being a professional. You can still be a professional in your field, right? And like, whether AI is gonna replace some part of your job or not, it doesn't matter. Because as long as you're at the top, anything else that comes out is just your tool to use. Like I said, like, there's this idea that like, let's say like this. I'm gonna write a graph. So this is like a skill level graph, basically. This is a skill, right? This is skill level graph. Let's say like after like couple years, you're somewhere like here, basically, right? This is just skill level graph. You're like here. This is you. This is you, and like the type of shit that you can do. This is like everyone else. Like, some people are here, some people are here, some people are here, some people are above, whatever, right? The thing is, like, let's say an AI like tool came out, and basically it's able to cover like this much of your skill. So let's say like this is like maybe like making general meshes or textures or whatever. Doesn't matter, basically, right? The thing is, anyone who is below this now just lost their job. But look at this, you're still above this. And there's way less people now. Let's say another AI tool came out and now it's covering this much of 3D modeling. you know what's gonna happen? All of these people are gonna lose their jobs. You know who's not gonna lose their job? You. Because you're way above all of these people. So the idea of like AI replacing jobs is also dumb, because the only jobs it's replacing, it's like lower skilled jobs. As long as you're a professional and you're way better than everyone else, you don't have to worry about anything. Because like those 3D models still need to be like, again, like you need to like still technically like check it, make sure that everything is fine. They probably still need rigging and like fixing or whatever. They still need setup, they still need technical work, basically, right? Something that AI cannot necessarily do. So my advice to you is just be above everyone else. That's it. Be above like at least like 90% of people. That's it. Like that literally works, by the way, like in almost every profession. In almost every profession, you being above 90% people, that's what's gonna like make you be above them. That's it. Again, like these people like that are at the bottom, they think like an AI tool is gonna come out, it's gonna make their job easier and like whatever the fuck. But that's not true. Again, like it's all it's gonna do is like it's gonna replace them. They're no longer needed. So I would say look at things this way. Da-na-na-na-na. I have no savings. I'm never gonna own a home. Not in US. Yeah, I can't go into Unity and test the jiggle. Exactly. Also, don't you think like if we're gonna be at those times, like there's probably not gonna be people, there's not gonna be people who even want those 3D models anyway. If we're gonna be at the times where like everything can be done without anyone's intervention, like do you really think there's gonna be like even a need for something like 3D models? God, yapped so much. I'm done. I'm sorry about that. I was late today, so I didn't get like much done today, but I'll be back tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else on this. I'm gonna give it a final look tomorrow, and I'm gonna start texturing tomorrow at this point. But yeah, like most of these like lines and stuff, these are gonna be laces. So we'll see how things go, okay? But tomorrow. Alright, anyways, thank you everyone for hanging out. Again, sorry for like short stream. I was late. I apologize. I'll be on time tomorrow, hopefully. Check out links. Join up Discord. Follow me on Twitter, Blue Sky. Check out YouTube and Twitch. Check out Booth, Gumroad, and Jinxie. You can purchase some of my models. Yeah, that's about it. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care.